Hey there, everybody. I want to walk you through something that I've added here to our units on the persuasive research paper, because I think that this is something that's going to help you guys out quite a bit. So here on page 9.1, which is where we start off with our position analysis, we're just going to scroll down to the bottom here. I've added this, okay? I've added in a work planner for you. And what I've done here is I've broken down what should the research process look like for you specifically as you're working through this project day by day. Now, you'll see that it's got 3 columns. So over here on the left, I've got the days broken down. So it starts with 1 and goes all the way up to 10, okay? I'm making the assumption that you're going to take about 10 days to work on this project. This is stretched out over 2 weeks, and so if you need to take more time, you're welcome to over the weekends. But in terms of the weeks that we have it broken down in our class, we've got it for weeks 9 to weeks 10, okay? So we have this spread over a 2-week period. And I put the days as numbered, like day 1, day 2, day 3, instead of naming them as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because really you can move your days around. And so rather than confusing you by putting in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I thought if I just put in the numbered days that would be easier for students to think through. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to think about what your calendar is looking like for the next 2 weeks and how you can take these 10 days and work them onto your calendar, okay? So that's your first item of business. Your second thing is that here in the center column, what I've done is I've identified what part of the research process are we working on as we're going through each of these days, okay? And so here in day 1, we're going to establish the research question. And then your tasks are going to be over here in the right column. All right, so this is what you're going to do by the end of the day. Now, at Boulder Universal, when we tell you guys that we expect you to do about an hour per class per day, this is one of the exceptions. Okay, there are 2 places in language arts classes where you're going to do probably more than an hour per class per day. And this is one of those. When you're working on a larger research paper, typically it takes you more than an hour per class per day. And the other place is when you're reading, like you're reading a book on top of what you're doing in class, then that's another space that you'll do that. All right, so for day 1, what you're going to do is you're going to establish a research question. So the first thing you need to do is to decide on your research question, and then you need to conduct at least an hour's worth of research into that research question. And need to locate at least 5 high-quality, credible potential sources, okay? So make sure that you are attending to each of those things, all right? As you're looking at your research question, you're going to be changing it over time, okay? Because as you research, you may find that you need to narrow it or you need to expand it. Typically, people start off with a research question that's really broad, and then they need to narrow that over time, okay? We're starting off by just locating 5 sources at the beginning here, and then in total you'll need a minimum of 8, but we're starting off with just the 5, okay? All right, then day 2, you're going to narrow your research question, you're going to identify your sources, and you're going to start collecting your research, okay? So now you've done a bit of research. You're going to narrow that research question based on the outcome of your research from day 1, so that's this here. Okay, so your research question may change over time, and that's perfectly fine. This is the point right here of where that could change, and you could narrow that. You also need to decide on what your list of credible sources are going to be, okay? You need to have at least 8. You can have more than that, but 8 is the absolute minimum. And you need to take notes while you're reading your sources, okay? So as you're going through these sources, you need to take notes on them. Now here I put at least an hour for day 1. That's the absolute minimum that you would need to put into each of your days to get everything done. I think you're going to need to put in more, okay? For most of my students who take this class, this is the first time you've read or that you've written a research paper to this that's this long. So typically you're going to have to put in a bit more time. As you do more and more research papers, you're going to get to be much faster at them. So this is going to get easier over time, okay? So that's day 2. Day 3, you're going to collect more research and take notes on your research. So you're continuing this process here of taking notes on the sources until you answer your research question. That's what you're looking for as kind of that end goal there. All right, so that's day 3. If it takes you an hour, great. If it takes you more than an hour, I would probably plan that into your schedule if I were you. Okay? All right, let's scroll and let's add in some more days here. So day 4, you're going to start to outline. So you're going to take all of that research that you conducted in days 2 and 3, and you're going to organize that into your outline. Okay? You do have to submit your outline as one of your assignments for class, so you'll go ahead and submit that completed outline into class. All right, and then day 5, we're starting into our writing. So you're going to take that outline that you created up here in day 4, and you're going to start into the writing. I would recommend that you write at minimum 4 pages on this day. In 4 pages, I'm talking about Times New Roman 12 fonts, double spacing with 1-inch margins. Okay? So if you're wondering, single space, double space, there's your answer. It's Times New Roman 12 fonts, double spacing with 1-inch margins. Okay? All right, and then you're going to continue drafting on day 6. You're going to write the other half of your paper. Write at least 4 pages. I say at least 4 pages because your paper has to be 8 to 10 pages long. So if you do 4 here and you do 4 here, you've hit your minimum. Okay? Now at this point, your rough draft should be completed. All right? So you've days 5 and 6, you've got that rough draft done. All right, day 7, we're going to start into the editing process. Fair warning, the editing can be the longest piece of the process. Whenever I'm writing something, my editing takes me longer than anything else does. It takes me longer than my research, and it takes me longer than my drafting. Just so you got a heads up there. So you need to go through and read through your paper. Okay, read through that rough draft, edit it, rewrite it, make corrections. Okay, typically people will attend to kind of organizational issues at the beginning. So make sure that you've got a strong introduction, logical body paragraphs, a conclusive conclusion paragraph, and so forth. Okay? On your next day, make sure that you've got that works cited page in your in-text citations. All of your body paragraphs must have in-text citations, all of them. So make sure that you're adding those in. Okay? And you've got to have your works cited page, which is in MLA format. So you got a whole day just to work on that one thing. So make sure that you're doing that. And then your last 2 days, day 9 and day 10, on those you're going to do your final drafting, okay? You're going to continue to revise your paper into that final draft format. You're going to continue to work on it to make it perfect. One of the suggestions that I have for you is to read the paper aloud, to peer edit, and or to co-edit the paper, okay? So I definitely recommend that as you're going through your editing process, that you're reading your paper at least 3 times to go the way through. Typically, I'll recommend you read it to yourself once, and then the second time through you read it aloud, and the third time through you're trading out that paper with a peer or something to that effect. Okay? And then on the final day, read that paper a final time. Make sure that it is absolutely perfect and that there is nothing left to correct on it, and then submit your final essay. And voila, you are finished. Okay? So, 10 days to get this paper done. I think it's very reasonable for any student, including a student who hasn't written a research paper before. If you start using this work planner from the very beginning, I think you're going to do pretty well. It's the students who wait until week 2 to get started, or they wait until the last minute to get started. Those students always bomb this assignment. So, don't do that. Don't wait until the last minute. It just doesn't go well. Okay? I hope that this is really helpful for you. As you're going through the paper, reach out to me if you need help. I'd be happy to help you. And take care. Bye-bye.